Knowledge doesn't have to come from books. Some people learn better from podcasts or documentaries or real-life adventures, and that is okay. We all have different learning mechanisms, and our brains are not wired the same way. Books are nice, of course, but you better don't spend your time reading all the time. Books wisen you, they enrich you, no denying that. But if you spend your time reading all the time, you might understand life, but you don't get to experience life. Your time is spent to think life, not to do life. Smart people are not smart out of anywhere, especially now we learn the concept of neuroplasticity. In a layman term, it essentially means you can get smarter because your brain is like a muscle that gets stronger and more powerful as you exercise it more. Now, just like building muscles, I think I need to mention that neuroplasticity does not mean everyone can have the same level of intelligence because everyone is different. Just like not everyone can have the same body despite going through the same exercise. But that shouldn't stop you from striving to reach your upper limit. That shouldn't stop you from unlocking your brain potential because neuroplasticity proves that your brain can improve. You are the books you've read, the movies you've watched, the activities you've spent, the places you've been, the environments you're in. What matters is not even what you have learned, but the learning process itself. You probably would no longer remember all the books you've read or the movies or all the experiences that have passed, but all of those are bites that construct you as a being. They are the raw ingredients that no longer get remembered in the finishing product, yet they play a role in morphing the product into what it is supposed to be. When you eat a cake, you are no longer able to taste the eggs or the flour or the butter, yet they are what made a good cake a good cake. So even though you'll forget all those information, even though you hate learning mitochondria as the power of the cell so much in high school, your learning processes have shaped your brain into what it is today. There is no such thing as final knowledge. Science is always evolving. What people used to call science in the past has been debunked by the science of today. What we know today may be debunked by the science of tomorrow. So never settle, and always set your mind open to any possibilities. The Einstellung Effect is surprisingly very prevalent among experts. That is a person's natural tendency to solve a given problem only in a specific manner, even though simpler methods of solving it exist because they had the expertise in said problem. Your mindset is too fixed on the things you have learned in your area of expertise, you fail to notice a much simpler solution and fail to venture out of the box. For example, a thief expert might use many sophisticated tools to break into a house, when in actuality, the door of the house might not even be locked in the first place. That is a very oversimplified example, obviously, because this video is not about the Einstellung Effect, but the same logic applies to real experts like engineers or programmers or chess players or even doctors. A spectrum of intelligence does exist among animals. What I mean by that is some cats are smarter than the others, some cats are dumber, there is genius cats and idiot cats, and they have personalities just like humans. Friendship is quite a weird thing. If you are being too close to someone, you are crowding them out. If you are getting too far, you lose the bond. It's a paradox. Balance is key, and you need to play around to see the line. Someone doesn't love you any less simply because they forgot your birthday, or replied late to your messages, or missed your calls, or failed to notice little things in your life. No, seriously, if these are the reasons you're mad at your loved ones, you need to get your head checked. Being alone is not that amazing. People are not as bad as you think. Some people are genuinely nice with no ill intentions behind them. It is sometimes your own selfishness and ego that made you hate other people so much. The concept of God in Islam is so beautiful. It does not come in the form of a being or a statue or a painting or anything that a human mind can understand. It is terrestrial and extraterrestrial. It's on a dimension far beyond what this dumb three-dimensional brain can comprehend. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Bye.